So I'm here today with another special effects video. Look at me actually uploaded on this channel. So what I've actually decided that I'm going to do is roughly I'm going to like alternate my uploads. So like one day I'll do my main channel, the next I'll do the special effects, so that I'm putting out like a decent amount of special effects content and a decent amount of like main channel. I'll probably go for like 4 main channel a week and 3 special effects. Might switch it up a bit, but yeah, that sort of thing. Today's look, I've decided to do a bullet hole. I wanted to do something that's easy, something that's pretty like cool, like definitely good for Halloween. It's easy for you to try. It's like quite an effective one as well, like it's quite a good special effects one to know. So as per usual, when I use scar wax, I'm going to be starting with liquid latex and scar wax together. So I'm going to be doing the bullet hole like here. So obviously I'm going to put my liquid latex here first. So I'm just going to take a little cotton bud or Q-tip, whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to pour out a tiny bit of liquid latex and just pop that onto my head. I also need to scoop out a bit of scar wax. I'm going to use about this much scar wax. I probably might need a bit less, but we're going to go for that for now. And I'm just going to take my cotton bud and just coat it in the liquid latex, and I kind of want to do it like right in the middle of my forehead, and I'm just literally going to coat my liquid latex there. All that this does is just helps to stick down the scar wax, so that like when it's on your forehead it's not slipping about. But yeah, now I'm going to actually, I flattened it out a little bit, I'm going to take it and I'm going to press it onto where I've just place my liquid latex. I'm literally just going to press that like into my head until it's like fully stuck down, and then I'll need to start like blending the edges, because you can see that's very different to my skin tone on my forehead. I'll need to start blending the edges, making it look a bit more seamless, and then colouring it. I'm just going to start taking my fingers, I'm like blending the edges into my forehead. You can use like Vaseline to help blend your edges out, which I'll probably do a little bit later on. So this is what I've got so far, and by no means is it blended out well at all, but I'm going to do like the actual bullet hole and then blend around it, because then you can like, kind of make it like melt into your skin a little bit better, because you can see where like everything's going to be. So I'm just going to take like this little spatula and I'm just going to put that right in the middle and just start twisting it. And then this is actually going to create the hole, but then you probably want it to be a bit bigger, so you can just keep getting it until you're happy with it. So I'm going to do it about that big, and then you can see like I've got so much excess scar wax around the edges, so I'm actually going to start taking some of that off. I'll literally just scoop it off, and then we can properly blend what we've got left. So now I'm left with this. I can actually like go in with Vaseline and start to blend it out with a little bit of Vaseline on my finger, because I've not got so much like excess scar wax, and I'm literally going to try to get this as seamless as possible around the edge of the bullet hole. I'm even just using like my spatula to just blend that out as well. I'm kind of just pressing in the actual hole as well, just to make it look a bit flatter, so it's not protruding so much. So this is how it's looking now. I'm just literally carry on going around the edges, just trying to blend it out as seamlessly as possible. So this is where I'm at with the blending out now. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to powder it because it's quite shiny from like the Vaseline that I've used. I'm just really lightly powdering it and then just powdering the area around it, just to take that shine away really. So now it's time to colour it, obviously, because it doesn't match my skin and you need to be like quite red and gory. So I'm going to use this SFX palette from Revolution. I'm going to use like the red and the brown and the purple, kind of mix them together. I do just spray them with like a little bit of IPA, just so they're a bit more watered down. I'm just really lightly dotting that around the scar wax just to colour the wound, and then I'll like pat it out with my finger as well, just because I really want it to look quite like realistic. So I've just made that area like totally red, and I'm just adding a little bit purple to the outside just to like create irritation and bruising. So you can now see that there's like a lot of irritation and redness around it. I'm now going to take like a red mixed in with a brown to make the red a little bit darker, and put this right into the centre of here to create like the effect of depth. So now it's time to add a blood. I'm going to go for like quite a thick blood just to put in the middle, and then I'll use like a thinner blood on the outside, and just on top of that thick blood this will just add like the texture and the darkness into the centre. So I'm going to use this Marin Stage one, and it is pretty thick blood, and it's quite dark as well, so that's what I'm going to use. And then start placing that right in the centre. And you can see straight away that it just adds like a lot of darkness in the middle. And now you can see that that's looking pretty gory. And obviously, like with a gunshot, there's going to be like a lot of blood splatter. So for that, I will actually use a thinner blood. And I'm also going to take my stipple sponge and just use this to like stipple the blood around. And you do kind of want to splatter this like quite a bit around the wound, because then like it looks more like. And then to finish off, to add a little bit more effect, you can do like a blood drip. Okay, for that I'm going to take my Robert Smith special effects blood, and this is like quite thin, so it gives like that good drip. I'm just going to guide the drip down kind of where I want it to be. But yeah, you can make that drip really as long as you want it. So yeah, this is what it looks like from afar. I'll come up close. It does just look really gory and just really grim, to be honest, but that is what special effects is about. So yeah, this is the final look. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Honestly, try this one because it's such a quick and easy one to do, like, and it looks really effective and cool. And like, you don't really need that much. All you really need is scar wax and blood and a little bit of paint and the stipple sponge, which are all like pretty reasonable and easy to get your hands on. So yes. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll put my main channel, which is like my sort of lifestyle, sort of vlogs, reviews, all that sort of stuff, in the description if you do want to check that out as well. And yes, I will see you in my next video.